Ever feel like you're one bad moment away from losing it? It takes one person to say or do the littlest thing and you end up losing control but also getting angry. The thing is, I get what you're going through, but you already know this. Getting angry only makes things worse. I was someone who couldn't control my anger. It cost me in so many different ways, from physically but also financially. That's why I want to share some ways how you can always be in control of your anger. So looking back, when I was growing up, I saw anger in my dad. He used it to control me and my brothers. Without even noticing it, I picked up the habit myself. At one point in my life, I thought anger was a good thing, a way you could get other people to respect you, but I couldn't have been more wrong. But things changed for me on this particular day when I got really angry. I got so angry, I started shaking. I actually felt like killing someone. It got that bad. After that day, I never wanted to feel like that ever again. Furthermore, I realized if I wanted to be a better, successful man, I had to start controlling my anger, because in that state of mind, it could have really cost me. Because when that mist comes over your eyes, you're not able to think straight, so you are more likely to do something stupid. As time has gone on, I've learned to control my anger, which has benefited my life in so many different ways. That's why I want to share some of the things I do when I'm faced with difficult situations. But first, we have to figure out what triggers your anger, because most men think anger is natural, something they're born with. Like my nephew says to me, he has high testosterone. That's why he has anger issues. Now that may seem quite logical, but unfortunately the science doesn't support it. Anger is something we learn over time due to our environment, but also our past experiences. Sometimes we can let anger take over when it's got nothing to do with the moment, but due to what you've experienced in the past. Maybe your father, your brother, your friends never respected you, so when someone undermines you, it sets you off. Maybe you were bullied as a kid, so when someone tries pushing you around, you go straight into attack mode. Or maybe you were betrayed by an ex-partner or even friends, so when anyone shows you a little bit of disloyalty, you go into a rage. Whatever it is, figuring out your triggers will help you to take control of your anger before it takes control of you. Now, if you're at that moment in your life where everything is making you angry, let's look at some ways how you can always be in control of your anger. First way you can do this is journaling. Science has proven when writing things down, it can be really helpful if you're struggling with some really difficult situations. Now, you might not be able to talk to someone, or you may not want to talk to someone. That's where journaling can be very helpful. Putting things on a piece of paper, getting rid of all that negative energy, can be really helpful. Now, if you're like me, you hate writing because in school you were told to write stuff down, you didn't know what was going on. The teacher would write something on the board, they'd say, write it down, just copy what we're doing, and they wouldn't explain anything. Therefore, you can see writing as a waste of time. But let me tell you this, journaling will change your life. You can use journaling in so many different ways to get rid of your anger, to stay on track, to remind you of your goals. Therefore, once you start journaling to help get rid of some of that anger, you can also use it to help you stay focused on the most important things in your life. So make sure you spend 15 minutes tonight to do a little bit of journaling. Not tomorrow, tonight. Then do it the day after that, and continue to do it and don't stop. Another thing I find really helpful to stay in control of my anger is breathing. When we get angry or frustrated, we forget to breathe. We end up holding our breath, but also getting more angry and building that tension in our body. Therefore, the next time you get angry, just take a second to breathe. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. That one simple technique will help you to relax, but it will also reduce your anger. The next thing I learned from Marcus Aurelius. If you don't know who he is, don't worry, neither did I until I discovered his book, Meditations. Marcus Aurelius was Rome's most powerful emperor. When he died, they discovered his journal. Now, apparently this journal wasn't supposed to be discovered, but I think Marcus Aurelius left this for the people. This journal has been turned into a book called Meditations. It's one of the best books I've ever read. It's one that I always turn to when I'm feeling a little bit low or a little bit lost. It has so much knowledge in it, it's unbelievable. It will change the way you think. This book has literally changed my life. It gives you valuable stoic lessons, but it also teaches you how to be a better man. In a particular part of the book, it teaches you how to deal with difficult people. Marcus Aurelius says, before leaving the house, remind yourself you will meet all types of people. People who will try to intimidate you, provoke you, disrespect you. This is such an effective daily habit, preparing yourself mentally at the beginning of the day so you can deal with anyone. So when you come across those people who are trying to provoke you, intimidate you, disrespect you, you're already mentally prepared to deal with it. There's nothing worse when you're having a good day and some fool just comes and ruins it. You end up getting angry but also frustrated, and then you end up spending the rest of your day thinking of that situation. But by preparing yourself in the morning, you're not only able to enjoy your day, you're prepared to deal with any fool that comes across your path. Another step you can take is getting a good night's sleep. People underestimate this one thing. When you do not sleep enough or you have a bad night's sleep, it really messes up with your hormones. So in the morning you wake up cranky but also annoyed. Therefore, when you come across someone, you end up losing it but also getting angry. How many times have you snapped at a family member, a friend, a work colleague because you didn't get a good night's sleep? So taking little steps like improving your mattress, improving your pillow, improving your duvet, improving the temperature of your room, not eating 2 hours before bed, not going on your phone 30 minutes before bed, will not only help you to get a better night's sleep, it'll help you to always be in control of your anger. Now, we've all caught ourselves having those little conversations with ourselves. So the next time you find yourself getting angry, ask yourself, is it worth it? Most of the time it isn't. So why waste your time but also your vital energy on something that won't matter in a few days? Therefore, the next time you get caught up in that situation, just ask yourself, is this worth your time, energy, even money? If it isn't, just walk away, but also start to focus on something that matters. Therefore, you will always be in control and not do something stupid that will end up costing you in the long run. Which takes me perfectly onto my next point. Anger can be a great fuel to help you do better things in life, whether that's build a business, get a better physique, earn some more money. We have a limited amount of energy throughout the day. So instead of wasting it on other people, use it as fuel to get what you want. By implementing a combination of strategies, you can always be in control of your anger. Now, if you're looking for some other ways how to improve your life, you might find the next video helpful.